Hi, this is Stonedead TV. How are we doing today? And of course, we've got Dante and Jules from Gun. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm all for better for being in your presence because now the party has officially arrived here at Stonedead Festival. We've been waiting a long time to come and see it, as we've all been waiting a long time for live music to return again. How's it felt just to get back out again?
Unbelievable. I was saying, just to friends there, it's like, I feel like as though it's like my first ever gig to play, that's what it feels like. You just feel so excited. I feel butterflies in my tummy. I know I'm quite nervous, but that's almost 2 years we've not played, But fortunately our drummer contract, well, we believe it to be COVID in the last few days, so we've had to get a young guy in to young Nick to learn the songs, in the last day or so.
2 days, we thought you just blew him up like a Spinal Tap or something maybe, but...
I know. Well, see, the thing is, we hadn't been rehearsing or anything like that. We expected to be going into rehearsals for just a bit this end of the week, and it was just back and forth with Paul. He had all the symptoms, so we don't know for certain yet, but we just didn't want to take the chance,
No. Of course, it's so important for you guys to be here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. To be, it's been 3 years now, the festival, and the people have just said so many good things about it, and it's just a great honour to be here. But as Dante says, Paul was pretty ill and stuff. But on top of that, Andy, our bass player, his wife had appendicitis, so he couldn't rehearse. So Dante had to kind of pick up the bass. So it was me, Dante,
and
Tommy,
and the new drummer,
and
Nick.
young Nick.
And that's the thing, Tom. Well, Andy and Nick haven't really played that much, so this will be really the first time we got on stage to actually.
But it sounded great. We were really,
It's all right.
The reassurance. The reassurance. I was afraid it'll be great.
Don't worry, we'll watch this in hindsight.
Do you know what? There could be that many mistakes that we could play. I still wouldn't care because I'm just so happy to be playing again.
No, I think it's
honestly,
as what Dante says, just to get back out and you see so many bands and it's starting to kind of take shape a little of going out to play shows and stuff, and I think. Wow, it's amazing. I still don't have 100% whether it will continue, but where we are now, wow, to be playing a gig again is just amazing.
And it's fantastic because you say you have butterflies before you come and do a gig. Let's just for a moment look back. You've shared the stage with so many people, including, God bless the Rolling Stones, with Charlie Watts. That was a tremendous piece of news this week, wasn't it?
Really sad.
That was so tragic, someone had told me that he had throat cancer, so we don't know whether that's came back or not. But just Charlie Watts was just the most down to earth guy that you could. All the other guys had their own friends and whatever, and did their own thing. But when Charlie was about, he'd just take all the time to come and see you and make sure you were fine and make sure and anything you need, just let us know, and when you see him backstage with his family, and like maybe grandkids or whatever, at that time, he was just kids climbing all over him, and it's just like, he's just an ordinary guy,
He was famously that way, wasn't he?
Oh, absolutely, but adored by millions of music fans, it just blew me away with this guy, very, very quiet. His wife was always with him, and a very happy couple, they were. But Charlie, what a loss! What an absolute loss to the music world, because, he's in the most famous rock band in the world.
In existence.
In existence.
Absolutely existence.
Exactly,
But today, the one stage, one day festival is back truly with Stonedead. And obviously you guys have played many, many festivals over the years. What do you think about this one day festival thing? You think it's nice to get back to that sort of thing? Just get it all in there,
I think it's great that you can have. You see, these big, Donington and whatever, all these whacking, and or Glastonbury. They're so big, but there's so many bands that you want to see. So you want, like, who do I go and see? And you might have a choice of, there's 2 bands that I really want to see, but they're on at the same time. And I think that kind of muckers it up, you know. Whereas a one day, because I remember, I think, was it the first Castle Donington? When AC/DC first headline, I went to that, and it was Whitesnake, AC/DC, I can't remember. Slade. So you saw every band. You saw no Van Halen, so you saw every band that you could possibly, you wanted. And if there's a band, I remember that band More. Remember, it's a band that you didn't know too much about. Then you saw them, you thought, right, okay, cool. So you're introduced to a new band, but just for the big festivals, it just opens it up. It makes you like, how do I go and see? And you're looking at an itinerary, and you're like, who's, you know?
Stage clashes.
That's the thing for me. That's what spoils it for me, you know, in the big festivals, you know. But I just rather
the
have the
one-day festivals,
day.
you get to see every band
You
that you want to see.
all the bands.
That's it. It's the lineup, and that's it. And of course, in November, December this year, Backstreet Brothers tour 2021. Tell us all about that. Back on the road again.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a few dates in there that have actually been added. I mean, I think it is quite an extensive tour, but there's a few dates in there that have been added on from dates that got cancelled. So we're just trying to put them all together. It just makes more sense to have them all together. Yeah. But we've got an acoustic album that we're just finishing off at this moment in time.
Excellent.
Which is all sort of the Gun classics, with a couple of new tracks in there. And I was kind of a wee bit apprehensive doing it at first, because it's obviously all the old songs, and just no matter what happens, you always kind of
Big Brother, you see. That's what that is. Big Brother
you always
tells
kind
them.
of get compared to, you know, the original singer and stuff like that. But I think I've nailed it. I think I have totally nailed it, and I'm really, really keen for people to hear it. You know, so I'm just really excited about it. You know,
we've never done. You know, there's a lot of bands have done acoustic albums.
We've never done that.
And we went into the studio, and it all came about with just like, let's just put up some content. Let's just record some acoustic songs and for the fans, and that'll kind of bridge the gap just now with this COVID thing, until we get another studio album written. But we got so into it that we thought, that sounds really good, you know. So we approached the label and stuff like that, and I think, no, we're going to make a proper release of this, because this sounds absolutely brilliant, and it's all the singles and the popular tracks that we play live, and it really is.
Well, that's what people come to see at a show, don't they? They come to be entertained and to remember the catalogue, the richness. I mean, let's pick a song in particular. Better Days is was poignant back then, and is so poignant now. You know, I think there's going to be a few tears and a few goosebumps today when you play that song, because it's going to mean a lot to a lot of people in a very different way. And music transcends history.
Yeah, that's so true.
Always,
that's very true.
No, it's very true. You know, and I think, the music takes us through all this. You know, and with Better Days, you know, we just want to try and get that across to the fans today. You know, the people who are watching that you know. No, because I'll die for better days, and this is what it's all about, coming out of this COVID, you know, or this. Oh, where do you start with this? Carry on, you know. It's just we're so looking forward to it, you know, and more so than anything, we're looking forward to playing that song, you know, for everyone.
It's going to mean an awful lot to us, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's been a pleasure, absolutely.
This is Gun. We'll see you soon.
Rock on.